Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And getting to start, Hayden Birdsong. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swings through that one for strike one. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Tipped into the mid, strike three.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Luis Arraez stands in. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. 1 out, bases empty. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jackson Merrill.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Manny Machado, the next to hit, takes ball one. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Right through there for a strike. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jackson Merrill digs in now. Foul ball there.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch. And that's the third out. Padres nothing. Giants coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. back here in San Francisco. And on the hill in this one, Randy Vasquez.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Here's Elliot Ramos. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Tatis really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And the righty deals. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Next offering upstairs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Up and in, ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Man at first, and now it's Wilmer Flores. And that misses. Ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Vasquez checks over to first, and he's back. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
2-2.
Fitzgerald, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Runner on the move. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
And here is Matt Chapman. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And he chases that one. That is the inning. So the Giants leave one. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Sheets in his fourth year, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Birdsong back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Just missed. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting seventh, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And downstairs.
That's a ball. Too low.
Second inning here, no score. And there's a foul ball. Fly ball to right. Yastrzemski makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting 8, shortstop Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
That's down.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here at the top of the second. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missing inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Bogarts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one in the air, right field. Yastrzemski sizing this one up, squeezes it, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one off the mark. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now it's going to be Casey Schmidt. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Line drive, speared at first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Right fielder,
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's down and away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Curve in the dirt.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Martin Maldonado. That clips the zone. Strike one. And that is out of play. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one is inside, ball one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ramos in position. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman.
So 2 down now, and here is Luis Arias. Fly to left his first time. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Popped up. Chapman under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Luis Matos. And that one upstairs, ball one. Fastball is outside. On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So the lineup flips over. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. First pitch just misses. Vasquez checks the runner. Matos dives back in safely. And fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. This to third. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Tyler.
Wow, Singy, he showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a curveball is just outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So up next, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1. In the air to left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next offering upstairs. Fitzgerald off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Maldonado to first. Throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Willie Adames getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two outs. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Manny Machado. And the
Ball
first
one.
pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball
Ball.
is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And Manny gets a piece. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one to first. Schmidt. He steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Fly to left his first time. Fought off foul. In the air, left field, down the line. And there are 2 down. So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Oh, 2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. He reached on a walk his first time. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Puts it away for the out.
batting, catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the ground, 2 ball. Cronenworth over to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 4. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Xander Bogaerts. Birdsong back to work. Bogaerts in his 12th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. 0-1 down. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. Next offering upstairs. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That one almost got him.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And takes low for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out towards right center field. Yastrzemski on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Two down, nobody on. Falling behind 2-1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that's off the outside edge, and it's 3-2. Ripped on the ground to second, tosses to first, third out. Padres down in order, still behind by a count of 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Luis Matos. That one catches the corner for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Pivetta preparing to come on if needed. Kolek also getting ready. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. In the air, right field. Tatis makes the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Tyler.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that ends the inning.
Out.
Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres 0. Back here in San Francisco, top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Martin Maldonado. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Hicks getting cranked up as well. Outside low. 1-1. And that one fouled off. Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1.
No, down.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. The Padres down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Digging in, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. And a foul ball.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Fitzgerald makes the play, and it's out number 3. Padres go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Pivetta, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. So now the DH spot, Wilmer Flores.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Now it's Matt Chapman, not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Number 66 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. And the next pitch is way outside. That one is upstairs. Chapman gets a piece there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And up next for San Francisco, Willy Adames. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And And Adames swings through that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now the first baseman, Casey Schmidt, 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
That clips the corner.
Two, 1.
In the dirt. And the 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Over to first. That's the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Machado in the box, lays off for ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. To third. Throws across the diamond. Machado is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. And the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, and the count's full.
Full count.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Pitch
Ball
misses
one.
inside, and it's 1-0. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. So now 1-2.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yuki Matsui.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And that one is inside. That one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Maldonado makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey will hit next. A switch hitter batting right.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hammer, base hit.
Now batting,
One down. Luis Matos digs in now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. And a foul ball. And that one in the air center field. Merrill snags it, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Xander Bogaerts. Rogers back to work. Right through there for a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Hicks getting loose as well. Into center. Matos trying to get to it. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now pitching.
Eric Miller gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No outs. Runner at first. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Strike one.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down.
No
Sometimes
ball.
you get so
One strike.
concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Schmidt fires to second for one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Jose Iglesias, the next up for the Padres. Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the eighth. And he takes one right on the black. And the count even at one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to second for one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
There's a strike. Estrada, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next pitch is outside. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Now batting,
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit.
Flores.
That's in there. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Steven Kolick getting loose out there.
1-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Chapman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they're on top 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Giants.
and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Walker.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses. Ball 1. And that one upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Out to short. Adames, the throw to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. And now Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Tatis waits. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one fouled off. That's too low. 3-2 now. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
One down, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias, known for his late inning heroics. Tatis runs. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. That one outside. Now 2-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Manny Machado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Right through there for a strike. Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. 1 for 3. High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
This to third, and that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.